Welcome back. So today we're going to be configuring a Cisco 2960 switch. So let's look at our objective to see what we're going to be configuring on this switch. So you can see right here we have a list of items we're going to be configuring on this switch, and on the next slide I'm going to show you our topology and what we're going to be achieving in this lab. So here's the list that we have. And here's the topology, here's the setup. So this is the lab switch, it's connected to my home switch, and that switch is connected to my home router and obviously off the internet. Our objective is to get this switch to be able to ping Google, CNN, and Facebook.com. So let's jump into the configurations and see if we can get this switch configured. Alrighty, so the first thing we want to do is create a host name. Alrighty, we got that done. Now let's create a username and password. Alrighty, next we're going to configure our enable secret. Next up on the list is to encrypt our password. So let's do that. Next on the list is to create our domain name. Alrighty, now that is done. So now let's configure our new VLAN. Now we're going to put an IP address on this VLAN. Next on the list is to configure all of our ports into this new VLAN. So let's do that. Alrighty. So now we have all of our ports inside of VLAN 100. So let's see what's on the list next. Now we need to configure SSH version 2. Okay, so in order for us to actually set up SSH, we need to generate some RSA keys. So let's create the keys. Okay, this is going to take a second. So let's wait for that to finish up. Alrighty, SSH has been configured. Next on our list is to configure our default gateway. Alright, that is done. Now we need to configure our VTY lines and also our console 0 port. So let's get those ports configured so we can SSH into this device. Alrighty, so we have that configured now. So that looked like everything on our list. So let's verify our configs with a show run. Alright, we can see here we have our VLAN 100. It's called data. We have SSH version 2 configured. You can see all of our ports are in VLAN 100. So let's scroll all the way down to the bottom. Our VLAN 100 has our IP address on it. We have our default gateway, and we have our passwords configured on our VTY lines. So that's everything that we have on our list to do. So let's see if we can actually ping out to our default gateway. Then we're gonna go from there. Alrighty, we can ping out default gateway. So let's see if we can actually ping out to the internet. Alrighty, we can ping google.com. We can ping CNN.com. So next on the list is, let's see what we had over here. Google.com, CNN.com, and Facebook.com. And we could ping Facebook.com. So the last thing you need to do is verify that we can actually SSH into this device. So I have another laptop that I'm going to use to SSH into this device. So let me just show you guys that right now that I'm not logged into it. So we're going to do a show user. And you can see right now, I'm actually logged into it on the console, 0. So now give me a second and I will SSH into this switch from my other laptop. And it should be coming up in a second. Alrighty, I'm logged in. So now let's verify that I'm logged in from my laptop. And you can see right here that I'm logged in on VTY line 1 as admin and from my laptop. So there you go, guys. That's how you configure the basic configurations on the Cisco switch. Thanks for watching.